Well, we begin this breaking news segment on take two with the latest that we're getting in from the Mumbai Court on the Pallavi Purkayastha judgment. The latest is that Pallavi Purkayastha's killer has been awarded the life sentence. It was between the life or the death sentence, and he has been awarded the life sentence. The learned judge has not taken this as the rarest of rare cases and has awarded the life sentence, which would be a huge blow for the parents of Pallavi, because till now they have been demanding that the killer of their daughter be awarded the death penalty, something which even the public prosecutor, Mr. Ujjwal Nikam, had been arguing in court, that it was premeditated, the entire murder of Pallavi Purkayastha, and the killer, the guard who was the building guard in which Pallavi was staying in, should be awarded the death penalty. But it seems that the judge has not seen it as a rarest of rare case and has awarded the life sentence to Pallavi's killer. Amrita Shedge is on the phone line with us. Amrita, this would be a huge blow to the parents of Pallavi, because they've been wanting nothing short of a death sentence. Amrita, can you hear me? All right, we seem to have lost our phone connection with Amrita Shedge, who was in the court when the quantum of sentence was announced. But to give our viewers the very latest, the guard who was found guilty of killing Pallavi Purkayastha has now been awarded the life sentence and not the death sentence, which was argued for by public prosecutor Mr. Ujjwal Nikam, who had taken over Pallavi's case. Pallavi's parents as well had been demanding that the murderer of their daughter be given nothing short but the death sentence, something which even the police had said that they were expecting, as it was entirely a premeditated murder. Amrita Shedge is back with us on the phone line. Amrita, can you give us the latest? This would come as a huge blow to the parents, because they've been wanting nothing less but the death sentence.
The verdict has been given by Session Court, and the verdict is life imprisonment for Raj Pathan. Just now, just couple of minutes before, the judge of Session Court has given this verdict. The main question was whether it's death penalty or life imprisonment. There were many arguments took place in last hearing, but finally the verdict came out, and it's life imprisonment for the accused Raj Pathan. This is a historic verdict, though the special public prosecutor Ujjwal Nikam was trying for death in penalty, because he said that this is a rarest of rare case where it is a cold-blooded murder, it is pre-planned murder, and so that the judge must consider that this is a rarest of rare case. But also the other lawyer was saying, the defense lawyer was saying that this is not the rarest of rare case because it was not pre-planned. Pallavi called the accused Raj Pathan 5 times because there was no electricity in her place. Then he went there, so there was no pre-planning. And he also said that the age of the accused is 22 years old. He is completely cooperating with all the investigation to the police officers and to the special public prosecutor. So there has to be life imprisonment. And now finally the historic verdict came out, and that is the life imprisonment for accused Raj Pathan. Back to you.
This would be a huge blow, Amrita, wouldn't it be, for the parents of Pallavi, because they've been asking for nothing short of a death penalty. Have you been able to speak to the parents? They must have been completely devastated in the court today.
See, I haven't spoke to them yet because they are still in the courtroom. They will come out in some time, and they will give their statements. It seems that they are coming out they will come in some time, and we all know that they are asking for death penalty because they said that this is double murder, because just after 1 year of Pallavi's murder, Pallavi's boyfriend Avik Sengupta also died because of this shock. So they said that the two families are destroyed. This is a pre-planning. The accused was the security guard at the apartment, and so the family was saying that there has to be death penalty. But we will get their reaction in some time.
In all likelihood, Amrita, I'm sure Mr. Nikam as well as the family of Pallavi would be appealing to a higher court for the death penalty.
Yes, of course, they will be going in higher court. In fact, they will say in just few minutes, they have just come out the court and they will say that what is their planning. We can see that the special public prosecutor has come out of the court, and also the family is out of the court now. They will come here and speak to media in some time, but the initial information which we are getting says that they will be going to High Court because they want a death penalty.
Amrita, we'll let you go. We'll let you go and speak to Mr. Ujjwal Nikam at this point of time. We can catch snatches of him outside the Sessions Court there. We'll just come back to you, but to give our viewers the latest breaking news. The guard who was held guilty of murdering Pallavi Purkayastha has been given the life sentence. The learned judge did not deem the case fit as a rarest of rare case and has gone ahead and given the life sentence to the guard. Something which was argued against by public prosecutor Ujjwal Nikam, as well as the parents of Pallavi Purkayastha, who had stated on record that they want nothing short of a death penalty for the murderer of their daughter. They were completely devastated in court. That has been confirmed by my colleague Amrita Shedge when the learned judge gave out the quantum of sentence, which was life, something that the parents were not expecting, because they had said that they wanted nothing short but death. In legal terms, it was argued forth by Mr. Ujjwal Nikam that this was a premeditated murder which qualified, and the gruesome way in which the guard killed Pallavi qualified as a rarest of rare crime, and he should be given nothing short but the death penalty. Well, the judge has not seen that as a rarest of rare case, and what Pallavi's murderer has got has been the life sentence. The parents and public prosecutor Ujjwal Nikam will of course now be taking it to the higher court, the High Court as well, and ask for the death penalty, for the life term to be turned into a death penalty. The guard who was at Pallavi Purkayastha's building was held guilty on all counts that he was charged on, which was molestation, trespassing and murder. All right, let's cut across at this point of time. Mr. Majid Memon, senior lawyer, on the phone line with us. Mr. Memon, can you shed some light on this case? The learned judge hasn't seen this as a rarest of rare crime, but Mr. Ujjwal Nikam, along with the parents, have been asking for nothing short but the death penalty.
अभी मैंने कहा तो यहाँ, of course, I have not been. I will still be making my maiden speech a little later tomorrow or so. तो भैया अच्छे दिन की परिवार का क्या है?
Mr. Memon, can you hear me, sir? All right, we seem to have lost our phone connect with Mr. Majid Memon. We're going to try and re-establish that. But what we can confirm, the parents and public prosecutor Ujjwal Nikam will now be appealing to the High Court for the life sentence to be turned into a death penalty, something with Mr. Nikam has been arguing in the Sessions Court, stating that this was premeditated and the gruesome manner in which the guard took Pallavi's life qualified it to be a rarest of rare crime, which the learned judge of the Session Court has not seen it and has awarded the guard who killed Pallavi, awarded him with the life sentence. The parents completely devastated. They were in the court when the quantum of sentence was given out earlier on, just a week back, when the verdict came out, when the guard was held guilty on all counts. They said that the only expectation now that they had, and they wouldn't take anything less but the death penalty for the murderer of their daughter. Well, that hasn't happened. The judge has awarded Pallavi Purkayastha's murderer the life sentence. All right, a confirmation already coming in. Pallavi Purkayastha's parents will now move the High Court and will demand the death penalty for the murderer of their daughter. All right, we're going to try and connect to my colleague Amrita Shedge, who was in the court premises when the quantum of sentence was announced, to get a basic understanding of the reaction of the parents who were inside the court. All right, let's cut across at this point of time. Our Mumbai Bureau Chief, Sahil Joshi, is on the phone line with us. Sahil, the learned judge hasn't seen this as a rarest of rare crime, contrary to what Mr. Ujjwal Nikam has been arguing in court.
Absolutely, and there was a long day of arguments on Thursday when public prosecutor, special public prosecutor Ujjwal Nikam argued that why the security watchman of the building, Sajjad Mughal, who was found guilty in this case, should be given a death sentence. What Ujjwal Nikam was trying to tell court was that the accused was keeping an eye on Pallavi since a very long time. He knew that Pallavi's boyfriend is not there. He knew that she is staying alone at that point of time, and 9th August night in 2012, So he went to a flat with the duplicate keys. So he was planning this for a very long time. Secondly, he was a grown-up man, and most importantly, he was a security guard whom we trust with our property, whom we trust, especially in the city like Mumbai. The security guards play quite an important role. And after this incident, many of the societies, the housing societies, went to the police to recheck what kind of security guards have been kept by the security agencies for the security of the said thing. So what Ujjwal Nikam was trying to imply was that the accused, being a security guard at the building, not only killed Pallavi but also killed people's faith on the word of security guard. So because of that, this case comes as a rarest of rare case, and this guy should be given, Sajjad Mughal should be given a death sentence in this particular case. But Pallavi's parents, who were present there, were also hopeful that Sajjad Mughal will get a death sentence. Court might hear it accordingly. But the Sessions Court thought that this is not a rarest of the rare case, and they treated it as a murder case and has been given the life imprisonment in this particular case. But now the prosecution or the family has the option of moving to the High Court against the sentence which has been given by the Sessions Court, and rest of the things might follow. But at this point of time, they haven't yet said that they will be moving to the High Court against this particular judgment, or we can say the sentence which has been given by the Sessions Court. The defense lawyer actually was trying to argue that though he is not a minor, he's just 23 years old in 2012, and so because of that, leniency can be given, and there is no past crime record per se against Sajjad Mughal, so death sentence will not be appropriate at this point of time. So maybe because of that, the judge heard the defense lawyer, and the life imprisonment has been given. But yes, as I said before, that the prosecution and the parents have an opportunity to move to the High Court against sentencing, and they can try for the harsher sentence in this particular case.
All right, appreciate you joining us. Sahil Joshia, Mumbai Bureau Chief, giving us details on how the arguments proceeded, which led to the Sessions Court judge to understand this as not a rarest of rare crime. Well, the option in front of Pallavi's parents as well as public prosecutor Ujjwal Nikam is now to approach the High Court. We'll keep our viewers updated on the very same.